Hi guys, I'm Andy. Welcome back to Backpacking UK. If hiking, backpacking and wild camping are your thing, please hit that subscribe button because that's what this channel's all about. Right, today, be reviewing a Flextail Gear Tiny Pump X2. Now, as all of you know who's watched my wild camping videos, I absolutely loved the first initial version of this. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a pump, it's a vacuum, it's got like a lantern light with a few different settings on as well. This was brilliant, super light too. However, the button used to sometimes go off in my backpack, which was really annoying. However, this has a totally different feel to it. It's much more solid. Still only weighs 96 grams, which is unbelievable. But it's got the same sort of lantern hook. This is also a magnet as well, so if you want to use this elsewhere, anything metal, it will just stick to, but the buttons are protected, which I'm so happy. So it's got these little rubberized buttons here. Under here is just a USB-C where you charge, but this is IP44 rated waterproofing as well, which is fantastic. So you've got your pump, you've got your vacuum, and you've still got your 3 levels of lighting. Now in its dimmest form, it will actually last for 10 hours, which is quite amazing really, to think how tiny and small and lightweight this is. It's also supposed to blow up the equivalent of 105 pillows in one charge. So it's a powerful little thing, this is. Really good. So with this Flextail Gear Tiny Pump 2X, I also got quite a cool lantern as well. So it just hooks on like that. And I also got, my mum would be so proud of me, vac bags. She loves vac bags, sticking everything up in the loft. So next time I go out, I'm going to be using these vac packs. So before I pump up my inflatable sleeping pad, just show you the functions. So you've got an on-off button there, and you've also got the charging point underneath. This is the top, this is the bottom. Just have a little look around it. It's such a nice bit of kit. Now this, compared to the original, this one feels really plasticky, this one feels top quality. This was about £22. I think this is £36 off Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. But for me, I think it's well worth that extra money. So if you double click this, that's the vacuum and the pump both working at the same time. Now, to distinguish between the two, you've basically got, I think the bottom one's the pump, top one's the vacuum. It sucks the air through the top and pumps it out at the bottom. And then if I just hold my finger down, this is when it turns into its lantern. So that's the dim one, next one. And this is actually, when it's dark, this is really bright, this third setting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pump up one of my sleeping pads. Now, one of the reasons why I personally think everyone who owns a decent sleeping pad, especially an insulated sleeping pad, should buy one of these, because you do not want the moisture from your breath going into the standard pump sack, getting into your sleeping mat, getting stuck in there and it going mouldy. So it doesn't happen with this. This pumps the air in and also use the vacuum to suck all the air out. So if you've spent a bit of money on your sleeping pad, it's just going to keep it fresher for so much longer. Now with this Flextail Gear Tiny Pump 2, you do get quite a few adapters to go with it. However, I do tend to just use one really, and that's this flexible one. So I just find if I sort of push it in to the pump. Now you do have to sort of hold it in there a bit if you do it the way that I do anyway. You can either sort of leave it in or out. What I tend to do is to keep it as unrestricted as possible, because the battery just lasts a little bit longer. So, and it is a little pump at the end of the day. So I've just got my pump in my sleeping pad, a couple of clicks, and off we go. Look how quick this is going up. So that's my mounting equipment, sleeping pad fully blown up. Doesn't take long at all, does it? So what I do to deflate it, again to save the battery on the Flextail Gear Tiny Pump X, is just let as much air out of your sleeping pad as possible. All you need to do is just move the adapter from the bottom, which is the pump setting, to the top, which is the vacuum setting. Stick it in there, put it in here, and off you go again. So my final summary for Flextail Gear Tiny Pump X is it's absolutely brilliant. I love the first version. Now it does cost more, £36 instead of about 22. However, the build quality of this is so much better. It really is. It isn't cheap and plasticky. It's a really nice bit of kit. Being water resistant as well, IP44, should last a long time. The batteries are really good with this. So what I'll do, I'll put the link in the description. It's from Amazon. It's £36. It's a superb bit of kit. Flextail Gear makes some great little items too, like their little mosquito repellers as well. So put links in the description, but thanks for watching. Hope to see you backpacking soon. Cheers.